I can't believe it is December. Happy December, everybody. Now, I had been wondering whether to do a Vlogmas because last year I did a Vlogmas, most days, not all days, and I definitely can't commit to all days. Point proven that it is December 5 already. Having a chronic illness, having 5 kids, 4 of them on school holidays, it's just a really busy life, and I just know that I won't be able to film every day, and I haven't been able to film the first couple of days because after my party I was super tired, and then I came down with a cold. Yesterday I was all really achy, so I was a little bit worried that it might be more than a cold, it could be a flu, COVID or something. So I got my doctor to issue some swabs back. Pathology has already come back for that. I don't have the flu or COVID, but I do have rhinovirus, so just a bit of a cold. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit better. Oh, Siri's interrupting there. So I'm feeling a bit better, and I thought I would just film a little video. And the thing with Vlogmas is I'm going to have to keep backtracking and updating you on some things that have happened in November, really. So yeah, I'm going to go and do November as well as do the whole Christmas lead up. So we'll kind of try to merge all of that in together. But I really haven't been doing anything Christmassy in the last 5 days so much, except I wrapped up all the in-laws' presents to go up to Cairns because my father-in-law has been staying with me before and after the party. So all of the Cairns family, I wrapped up a present and sent it up with them because he went home this morning. So that's as Christmassy as I've got. We did put our tree up in November, and yes, we're just kind of getting into, this is the first week of the school holidays. So we're getting into a school holiday routine, hopefully. We want to move all the children's rooms around, so that's a lot of work to begin with, which is not easy. I don't know what Trent is doing over there. Can you see him? He was throwing a piece of wood on the bonfire, but the bonfire is not going to get used in a hurry because I think there is a fire ban. So anyway, I'm going to go right back to the volleyball comp. You might remember that I did do a video from the balcony of our volleyball comp. So I'm not going to show you the actual competition, but just us being at the coast and enjoying it. And yeah, and then I'll see what else I have. I think one of the good things about Vlogmas as well is the videos can be a bit shorter, although this one might be, I don't know. You would have seen the time. You would know the time better than I would at this stage because I haven't edited it yet. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and please let me know what you are doing in this beginning part of December. Right, we have just arrived at Broad Beach on the Gold Coast for the triplets volleyball. Jaden and Toby have gone exploring. A bit hazy today. It's been a stinking hot day. It's actually hotter in Toowoomba than at the Gold Coast. At one point though, it was 40 degrees Celsius. I really need to learn the Fahrenheit for you guys. We are staying in a lovely apartment. There's Miss Imogen. There's only one car park and we've brought 2 cars because the kids are in different spots. This is a bit of a pest. We've only got 2 bedrooms, but conveniently they've got this little day bed. So that's going to be Toby's. Emmy, looks like you're in charge of the kitchen. You're about to make dinner for us all, Emmy.
Oh, that's a dishwasher.
Cool.
See?
Ta-da. It looks like a cupboard.
Yeah. I'm trying to find
good.
a job so I can
And
make
still views. Well, the same view that I showed you, but still lovely. Little lounge room. I hope you like seeing new places because I do. That's what I'm showing you. Gold Coast Highway down there. Oh, what's in here? All the ironing board and stuff. Okay, bathroom, and Emmy and Jaden are going to sleep there. And here's Alex and my room. So once again, you can see the ocean over there. And then we've got all the river views out here. And is that the exhibition centre down there? So not bad at all. What a beautiful sunset. I just realised the Star Casino is just there. That squiggly track will take you. Why are you getting a freaking box? Where are we, guys? Freaking chicken. Had a good day, Alex?
Been good? Very busy. Okay.
Okay, first thing in the morning, just coming and having a walk on the beach. Everybody else is sleeping. I woke up. It's a bit of arthritis. The other thing that has got worrying me at the moment is I've got a really sore toe that's getting infected. So I'm hoping that the seawater might help get this infection away so I don't have to go on some antibiotics. Anyway, it's great to be away and great seeing the kids enjoy sport. So, it's a good weekend. Hey, I've walked up to these buildings. I'm going to walk back. I've walked the whole way in the water to get salt water on these toes, well, they're one toe, and hopefully that will help with the infection. I keep forgetting to tell you different things, but just the end of that volleyball tournament was fantastic. The boys team that Jaden was in got a bronze medal, the girls team got a silver medal, so they did really well considering it was from schools that were a lot bigger than our school and in different areas. So it was good for our little rural school to come up and have a competition with the kids from all the bigger city school. And Toby's team was a bit of a newer team, so they didn't achieve an actual result, but well, they didn't achieve a placing, but Toby in particular did really well in that team. He was a bit more experienced than the others, and word on the street is that he carried the team, so we were really proud of the way that he handled himself. And I have got a kid, can you hear it? I've got a kid with a drone.
It's hard one-handed.
Yeah, I've got a kid with a drone. Is that Trent's drone?
No.
Is that yours?
I
Whoa.
think it fell out.
It just fell out of the sky. I was just walking up the hill and I realised I didn't even tell you the party was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was so much fun. I felt so blessed. There were so many kind things said to me. I got a lot of really beautiful gifts from people, and there was just so many people that I could catch up with and talk to. Too many people to have a good conversation, good deep conversation with most people. So yeah, that's just the nature of parties. You have all the people you love most in the one place and you don't have time to talk to them all. But that's okay. I loved seeing everybody and having everyone in the same place. The sunset theme was just great. I loved what everybody was wearing and what everybody looked like. Now, the one apology I have for you is the guy that was filming it is in fact he's gone on holidays with Jonty. They've all done a little bit of a road trip for one of their friends' schoolies. If you're not from Australia, you may remember me saying last year schoolies is where they take a little bit of a holiday after they finished grade 12. Now, finished grade 12, but just wanted to spend it with his mates rather than going to the Gold Coast. They've gone on a road trip. Jonty's going to do half of it with them. Then he's flying home so he can watch the cricket in Brisbane on Sunday, and then he's working next week. I am making sandwiches because Jonty and the boys are about to leave. And they're also having the last of the cakes. Oh, and I should say, this is Noah, who eventually will edit the videos of my party.
Professional video editor.
And then we've got Mal, who is taller than Jonty, long shot. And Jonty. Yeah. Editing video note. Mal is the guy who just finished grade 12, so it's kind of his schoolies trip. But Noah and Jonty finished grade 12 last year, and they're just good friends. So they're just going with Mel to make it special for him at rite of passage at the end of his schooling. Along with, I think there are 2 other boys on the trip as well. So yeah, lots of fun for him. But in the meantime, I told Noah, his friend who filmed all the videos, I said, look, because he was like, I'll take my computer with me. And I said, no, look, just have your holiday. And when you get back, if you can edit it and send it on, that will be great, which means you're going to probably have to wait at least 2 or 3 weeks before you see my party. But here is a photo of my family and I, if you haven't seen it on Instagram already. And yeah, I think we scrubbed up okay. The next flashback that I have for you is scan day. Scan day is always wrought with emotions. Because you never know what the scans are going to reveal. This was an important scan because 4 weeks before that, I had scans that had showed cancer growth, but I'd also been quite sick. So my doctor wasn't sure whether I had in fact just had inflammation or my body hadn't been able to fight cancer because it was trying to fight the sickness or whatever else. I'm not sure. But he said, let's just wait for 4 weeks, do another scan and then reevaluate. And he allowed me to continue my treatment during that 4 weeks. So this scan was really going to show whether I could continue treatment, because if there was continued cancer growth, then it wasn't just a result of me being sick and perhaps my body was not responding to the trial anymore. So yeah, quite full of emotions when you're waiting to hear those results. I drove myself to Brisbane. It was a wet, rainy day. I don't know whether I'd been recording a video that didn't record or something, because it feels like I'm halfway through a conversation when I start with you. This is the scan day, and in the next video I will have results to share with you, so stay tuned for that. Yes, so just praying that anything that is there disappears or has disappeared. It's got a few more minutes to finish disappearing. A friend passed me a salon from Elevation Worship about miracles upon miracles, so praying for that. All done! And it was really easy. They accessed my port easily. Actually, there's people talking there. I'll just move a little. I was just going to show you. It's raining in Brisbane today. So there we go. Wet Brisbane streets. I don't know why, when it's so wet, I decide that I want to stop at Fairfield Gardens, which little shopping centre here. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. And buy something. Because I just didn't... There's plenty of takeaways along Ipswich motorway that I could stop at, like Hungry Jack's and Taco Bell, even Macca's, Zimbero's, a bit further along. But I don't know, I've had them a lot. And I know there's a really nice bakery at Fairfield Gardens. And they said they had some really nice rolls, which is what I felt like. But when I came, I saw the pies and almost bought a Vietnamese roll because it looked amazing. But it's rainy and I decided, let me get it out, to get a mushroom pie. Yummo. Steak and mushroom are my favourite, and I'll show you my other treat for the way home, except I don't have a tea. I wish I had a tea to go with this. Look at that beauty. That is a caramel melting moment. Or should I taste it? Should I tell you what it tastes? No. Oh, but that crumb tastes good. But yeah, anyway, I'll tell you what it tastes like. You don't need to see me eating. Plus, holding the camera, I feel like I'm going to make a mess. Okay, eating report. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. The pie was great. I think I could have done with a little bit more salt. And I grew up not eating salt, so I don't like a lot of salt, but I've come to appreciate, just need a little bit more salt. Having said that, all the drugs have messed with my taste buds, so it is possible that others might have found it a bit more tasty than I did. And I just had a little nibble of the melting moment, and I thought that was a dumb thing to eat while you're driving. But anyway, I think I passed a Starbucks on the way home, so I'm thinking of stopping and getting a tea. I've never had a tea from Starbucks. Normally my drink out, I don't drink coffee, so my drink out is a latte, a chai latte. Oh, pardon me. I don't really feel like a chai latte. Plus, I don't know whether something's happening with my tummy, but the last several, Hey, and I tried on the weekend, I tried a pumpkin spice latte for the first time, because I've always wondered, because all these Americans that I see on YouTube was talking about pumpkin spice lattes. I think it's hilarious that they're bringing pumpkin spice lattes out when it's autumn over in America, but it's spring here. But anyway, I tried it. It was very pleasant. It just tasted like a sweet drink with a few spices put into it, though. I don't know where the pumpkin flavour is. But anyway, I'm glad I tried it, but I think I'd prefer a chai latte, which isn't quite as sweet. It was very, very sweet. So anyway, yeah, got to keep going. And yeah, I just sat in the car park and ate, and I'm just like, I don't know why I wanted. Anyways, I listened to my friend. I have got a friend, and we voice message each other constantly throughout the day, which is really nice. So I had given her a great big long report as I was driving on the way here, and she's just responded to that, so that's great. And she's in Fiji, so anyone who knows me knows it's Tish. So she's in Fiji at the moment. She travels there regularly. She's also the same one that rode her bike from one side of America to the other just recently for Fiji, and is distributing books that she has got from that to all different people all over the place about healthy dating, sex and relationships, because it's a topic that isn't really discussed in Fiji, but it needs to be, because I think Fiji has the third highest rate of porn consumption in the world, and that often leads to all types of trouble, such as sexual dysfunction, violence, sexual violence, and it leads often to domestic violence and all types of things. So she is just one of these voices in the darkness, and I just admire her so much, and I'm so proud that she's my friend, and I was just so happy to listen to her little reports of what she's doing in her day over in Fiji, and I gave her my report of what I'm doing in Australia. So it's a great friendship. Oh, you guys know Tish. I did something about her 50th earlier in the year. So yeah, that's my bestie. Okay, So I'm going to keep driving. I'm going to talk back at her. That's the beauty of voice messaging. You can just do it when you have got the time. Sometimes I will have a whole heap of messages because I'm busy doing family stuff. When I get to the clothesline, I answer them in bulk. Okay, I am really rabbiting on here. Bye. As always, thanks for getting to the end of the video. I really appreciate those of you who hang around to hear everything. Always appreciate your continued support. So please do a like so that this video can get out further. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, just enjoy having all the comments. So please feel free to leave a comment. Okay, I'll see you in the next video with the results from that scan.